Hey everyone! Welcome back to our TikTok group talk. Today, we're diving into a topic that's super important but often overlooked: performance excellence and organizational change.
Yeah, I know that sounds kind of formal, right? Like something you'd hear in a corporate meeting. But when you actually think about it, this is what separates successful companies from the ones that fade away.
Exactly. And it's not just for big companies like Toyota or Apple. Even small businesses and startups can apply these concepts. So, Angela, help us out here. What do we actually mean by performance excellence?
Good question. Performance excellence basically means that an organization consistently achieves great results. It's not just about making money, it's also about how they treat employees, satisfy customers, manage resources, and even care for the environment.
So it's like being excellent in everything you do, not just in one area.
Exactly. It's about balance. You can call a company excellent if it's profitable, but its employees are burned out or customers are unhappy. True excellence includes values, culture, leadership, and sustainability.
That makes sense. So, it's kind of like the idea that success isn't just measured in sales, but also in how company grows responsibly and inspires trust.
Yes, think of it this way. Performance excellence means a company can deliver quality results today and still have the strength to keep improving for tomorrow.
And I remember hearing about a framework that helps guide this, the Baldrige Excellence Framework, right?
Yes, that's one of the most popular ones. It's used worldwide, even by government agencies and non-profit organizations. It focuses on seven key areas: leadership, strategy, customers, measurement analysis and knowledge management, workforce, operations, and results.
So it's like a roadmap. It shows you what areas to focus on to make sure the entire organization is aligned and performing at its best.
Exactly. The framework helps identify strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for improvement. It pushes companies to look beyond short term wins and aim for long term excellence.
That's cool. It's kind of like an annual checkup for the whole organization, making sure everything's healthy and working together.
That's it, but here's something really important. You can't achieve performance excellence without organizational change.
Right. Because staying excellent means you have to keep evolving. You can't expect the same methods from 10 years ago to work today.
Totally agree. The market changes, customer expectations change, and even technology changes so fast.
Exactly. That's why companies that want to stay excellent must also be open to change.
Which brings us to the next part: how organizational change actually works. Alright, so organizational change basically means adjusting how a company operates. It could be big, like restructuring departments, or small, like improving a work process.
So, when a business introduces new software, changes team structures, or sets new goals, that's organizational change.
Exactly. It's any action that moves the company from where it is now to where it wants to be. And it's essential because, let's face it, the world changes constantly.
Yeah, like look at what happened during the pandemic. Businesses that didn't adapt to digital platforms really struggled.
Exactly. The pandemic was one of the biggest global examples of forced change. Companies had to learn remote work, adapt new tools, and rethink their strategies almost overnight.
That's true, and some companies actually came out stronger because they used that time to innovate.
Yes, that's what we mean by adapting. There are three main types of change that usually happen in organizations. First is strategic change, when the company changes direction or goals to stay competitive. And second is structural change, when leadership reorganizes departments, roles, or hierarchies. And third, and to the last, is technological change, when new systems or digital tools are introduced.
Oh, I see. So when a business shifts to automation or starts using AI in its processes, that's technological change.
Exactly. And the thing is, change is necessary, but not everyone likes it.
Right. People naturally resist change because it feels uncomfortable, it challenges routines and comfort zones.
Yes. That's why communication and leadership are key. Leaders need to help people understand why the change is happening.
That reminds me, there's a theory that for that, right? Kurt Lewin's change model.
Exactly. Lewin's model breaks change into three stages. First is unfreeze. Prepare people for change, explain why it's needed, and challenge old habits. Second is change. Implement new processes or systems, provide training and support. And third to the last is refreeze. Solidify the new practices and make them part of the company culture.
So it's like melting an old ice, reshaping it and freezing it again, but stronger and better this time.
Exactly. You can't just push change without preparing people first. You have to build awareness, willingness, and trust.
That's why good leaders focus on involving employees, not just ordering them around.
Exactly. Because change that's forced usually fails, but change that's shared succeeds.
That's such an important point. And this connects really well to the idea of continuous improvement or Kaizen, right?
Yes. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy that means change for the better. It's all about making small, consistent improvements every day.
Like what Toyota does. They encourage everyone, even the workers on the production line, to suggest better ways to work.
Yes, that's one of the main reasons Toyota is known for world-class efficiency. It's not because they made one big change, but because they keep improving little by little.
That's inspiring. It shows that excellence isn't a one time thing, it's a continuous journey.
Exactly. Performance excellence is the goal, and organizational change is the road that gets you there.
Perfectly said. Speaking of examples, Ali, why don't you walk us through how some real companies apply this idea successfully?
Sure, let's start with Starbucks. They're known for excellent customer service, a strong culture, and consistent brand identity. But back in 2008, they faced a huge decline in sales.
Oh, yes, during the financial crisis, right?
Exactly. Starbucks has expanded too fast and focused on quality. When Howard came back as CEO, he led a massive organizational change. They closed underperforming stores, retrained employees, and reconnected with their values: quality, consistency, and community.
And that's how they recovered. They didn't just fix the numbers, they rebuilt trust with customers and employees.
Exactly. That's the power of performance excellence through change.
Do you have another example?
Oh yes, Microsoft under Satya Nadella when he became CEO in 2014. He realized the company was too rigid, so he changed the culture from know it all to learn it all.
I love that mindset. It encourages curiosity and teamwork instead of competition.
Yeah, that cultural shift led to innovation, better collaboration, and record breaking profits. It's proof that when leaders drive meaningful change, excellence follows.
That's such a great leadership lesson. Change isn't about system, it's about people and mindset.
Yes, and when it is done right, the benefits are massive, like higher productivity, better employment engagement, stronger customer loyalty, more innovation, and long term sustainability.
Those are major results, but of course, it's not easy.
Definitely not. The common challenge include resistance to change, lack of communication, poor leadership support, and short-term thinking.
And that's why commitment from top management is crucial. Leaders need to walk the talk.
Right. Excellence isn't something you achieve once and then forget about it. It's something you sustain through continuous learning and adaptation.
Exactly. It's a mindset, not a milestone.
And that's really the message here. Performance excellence and organizational change are not separate ideas, they work hand in hand.
Performance excellence helps organizations stay competitive.
Organizational change helps them adapt and grow.
And together, they create a culture that's innovative, resilient, and built to last.
So, if you're part of an organization or even just starting your own business, remember, change isn't something to fear, it's part of the process toward excellence.
Exactly. Be open, be curious, and never stop improving.
And remember, excellence isn't about being perfect, it's about being better every single day.
Well said. See you all next time.
Now that's the spirit. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Don't forget to like, share, and follow for more group talks like this.